There is a point at which your parents' influence on your life has to end and yours has to begin. Given with saying that, I know it's gonna piss a lot of people off, but it's true. I'm trying to listen to I'm not sure if you're supposed to. Oh, so it's activated by this button. Wait a damn minute. Wait a damn minute. I just figured out how to turn this thing on and off. So all you had to do was just press a button. Wow. Welcome back to the podcast. It's your boy. My name is MK Yoba, aka Yabil. All my socials are below if you want to check me out. Appreciate those who have subscribed so far. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe now. This is the MK Yoba podcast where we talk about anything that pops up in my head. Literally. Today I wanted to talk about what I talked about on the previous episode that's never made it to air. And that is toxic family members or toxic surroundings. Basically toxicity. Listen, in this day and age, you should not surround yourself with a lot of toxic people. You see, before, when we didn't have phones and we didn't have social media, there was space for people to have private lives, privacy, and just be yourself. Where am I leading this? I'm just going to share my experience, all right? Recently, I cut out a big part of my life that is my family. Not all of them, like some of them. I'm pretty sure most of them are good. Just all of that's just a few. I cut out those people that I feel are not contributing to anything positive in my life. And I feel like I've held on too much or been too submissive to their stubborn beliefs. What I mean by that is there is a point at which your parents' influence on your life has to end and yours has to begin. Given with saying that, I know it's going to piss a lot of people off, but it's true. Look, your parents raised you, yes, and you owe them everything, yes, yada yada. But it will come to a time in your life that you have to decide what is best for you and not what your parents want, because you're living your life, not your parents, right? I mean, I think it's a case by case thing. Some parents very supportive of the kids, face their problems with them, very encouraging. And look, if it's all the same to you, if you like the environment that you surround yourself with your parents and you have a really great relationship, by all means, don't sever that connection. Keep it. Nourish it with all your heart. But if you're one of those people, if you're one of people like me where the constant manipulation and getting you to do their bidding and not really caring about you, they're just using you, I should say, as like, I don't know, free workforce or something. Because I'm like looking back now, I didn't know then, but looking back now, my father really worked me. Like I was like the daddy's boy, right? So everything he said to do, I did. He said, jump, I said, how high? Basic metaphor. But seriously, it's so wrong for parents to do that. If you're a parent, if you're watching, if you do that to your kids, you should stop, because as they grow up, they will just grow separate from you more and more. It's okay to ask them what they want to do. And if you're a kid and if you do this, and if you just watch this, and if you think you fall into that category, just be careful, man. Like, not everything they do is for your own good. And they will say that, it's for your own good. I'm doing this because I love you. I'm doing this for us. Eventually, it will go more and more into them, but not you. Hear me out, all right? So I'm trying to be as honest as I can, because this is like my therapeutic process, all right? This is my journey to better mental health, and I'm sharing it with you guys. So I want you guys to learn with me, because to be 100% transparent with you, um, I've realized that I had a lot of trauma in my life, and a few of the people that I have cherished or have close to me have used me a lot of times, and I was so blinded by the family and loyalty, like the family loyalty, that I didn't see it for what it really was, but I saw it for what I believed it to be, if that makes sense. So what happened was my father had a business, and he started it because there were some new changes to his. I don't know why he really started it, but he announced it officially to the family. I remember in the morning breakfast where we were sitting down, and he's like, "Oh, I just got fired for my job, and I'm not gonna look for another job, but I'm gonna start a business, start a company." And at the time, I was already doing his day-to-day runs because I dropped out of high school. I had nothing to do with my life. A year before that, I was just roaming around in Medang and in Bundi, just trying to make sense of all of this, I guess. I got addicted to weed. I got addicted. I had traded drugs. Like, oh man, it was a whole story. Let me know if you guys want to hear about it. I can probably make a whole video about it. But yeah, he basically, I was, because I wanted to do it at the time, I thought it was like for the good of the family, and, for my own benefit as well, because eventually, well, he's my father. If I'm gonna benefit from it, like he's gonna buy my food and everything. And at the time, it was for a good cause, so I did it. I did his errands, I did his day to day runs. He was still employed by another company, so I just, I did logistics, shipped manifests, dealt with a few clients here and there, and I got really good at it. I got really, really good at it, and I helped him raise enough money to buy our first truck, and yeah, we bought a Kenworth, and it was worth about 180 grand, 180 grand, yeah, 180,000 Kina at the time. But yeah, anyway, to get to all the gist of it, the point was I was doing his bidding because I thought it served me. But looking back now, I've realized that he did it because he wanted to, and because I was his son, and obviously I was there, free labor, right? So he got me to do all of these things, all the while he was womanizing behind our stepmother's back, and had like multiple kids in like other provinces that we didn't hear of, that would come to light later during the yeah. And he had a big ego. Like he would flex to his family members, and buy, like, get hire cars and just go to the village for no reason. Basically, our overhead was way bigger than the amount of money we were making. So it was like me being, like, I did a certificate in accounting, and I've always been conscious of money and how I spend money. I started to notice that, like, this trend that we're going on, it's not healthy for the company, and it's eventually going to lead to our demise, which it did eventually. But I got out before that. Actually, I'm lying. I didn't go out before that. I stuck around to the very end. It was crazy. There was a time he sent me to, like, be a public relations guy to a bunch of landowners in Bundi, and I did it for like 3 months. Man, like, looking back now, it's this crazy shit, man. Like, I went to the bush, just nothing, no phone, no communication. Like, me, a stranger with a bunch of landowners They could have killed me at any moment, ditched me in a bush. Like no one would know. It was just, I was so confident in myself that was something that I learned too. Like it was a good learning thing for me. I mean, I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for the experience overall. Honestly, it made me who I am. It's well, it's not really who I am, but it gave me the confidence and the the confidence and the experience. I think that's my takeaway. I'm gonna base it off that. But yeah, what I'm trying to say is, look, if your family is using you for things, um, evaluate it. Just look, do an analysis. Like, does it benefit me? How does it benefit me? Um, just I don't know how to say this, but if you've gone through that, you'll know. Just, do your own evaluation on things. Also, your family should be supportive of you. If you're in a family and you're trying to like start a business of your own, and your family comes to you and be like, "Oh, what can I do this? How much can I get this for family price?" Don't don't give them family price, bro. Like I get it, we're Melanesians, but we should be more supportive of our own families than outsiders. In fact, families should pay more. That's what I believe. But it's not gonna happen because family price. Oh, you money face. So what? I'm trying to make money. God damn. Like, it's crazy, man. Like your family should be more supportive of you than if you find that your family is more toxic to you, get out. Like really get out. If you have a way, find a way. Get the fuck out. Just get out now before it's too late. If you're under 18, just keep your head down, swallow your pride until you can find your way out and just get out, shut the door, don't look back. Just be, how do I say this? Get, liberate yourself from this toxicity. It's like, I don't know, 90% of my family members is very toxic. Like, they just talk shit about each other half the time. And then at family events, they're like, "Oh, hey, how are you? How you doing?" And they smile at each other. How the fuck do you do that? Like, how do you knowingly just trash someone, throw them to the bin, shut the front door, man? Like, what goes on in your brain when you talk shit about someone, and then you see them and you're so nice to them? If you're a person who do that, I'ma slap you in your face. Like, seriously. Don't do that. People who do that are psychos, psychopaths, crazy fucking people. Don't do that. It's crazy, man. But yeah, keep an eye out. Guys, your family should be supportive. If your family isn't supportive of you, and I don't mean like, if you're doing crazy shit and your family's against you, it's probably for a good reason. If you drink too much, family says stop, then it's stopping for the good reason. But yeah, me talk, toxic people. Cut out toxic people in your life. If you feel like people are more criticized of you and it's not constructive criticism, but it's just jealousy, if it's just something that you feel like it's not giving you any value, or the comments are just always negative and oh fuck, you can't do this, you can't do that, just don't. And stop being the victim, guys. We're not victims, right? And don't wait for the government to do anything. Don't wait for anybody. Take responsibility of your life. Alright, I'm just gonna end it here. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. If you learned something, please let me know. I rambled a lot. I'm totally unscripted, so it's from me directly. If it's bullshit, it's bullshit. But yeah, love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. And hit me up on Instagram. Follow me now.